Your hair is so long, and your skin's smooth like porcelain. You're so curvy, too. Well, I like the way your hair is fluffy like kitten's fur. And your skin's so lustrous with such a beautiful tone. It's silky to the touch. I love it. You really think so? I'm covered in scars, though.
I don't even see one.
Maybe so. But you got those protecting people like us and loved ones back home, didn't you?
So what if we use this as the thumbnail to get the Yuri people to go crazy?
You try to disguise it. You get real pushy when it comes to Mira and make a show of boiling everything down to debts paid or owed. But it's all talk, isn't it? At least when it comes to us, we're all give and no take. And I hate how you're making me leave my debt to you forever unpaid. I get it, though. You're scared, aren't you? We all owe you in some way or another.
I can't say it's been easy, but I had rivals in both fields who spurred me on. Mom and Granny were against my decision, but back then they had the mantle. You just can't stop putting your foot in your own mouth, can you? I can't help but be curious about your family and rivals, though. It's impolite to pry too much, however. Still, hearing that reminds me of some things I've read in the past. So, you're not the first Grimcat then? There were a couple more before you. So much for not prying! I really hope I can trust you guys on this whole secret thing. Welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak, where of course I look at my phone and somehow the goddamn earphones for my phone are still on. Why are you not turning off? Okay, there you go. Now they're off. Okay, so, on to business here. We got a lot of stuff. Oh, would you look at that? How cute. She's such a darling. You said she's the granddaughter of your office's landlord. Yeah, they run a pretty popular bistro, actually. My office is on the second floor, and all my part-timers are renting rooms on the third. So your whole crew is beholden to a single ward of the landing. That seems nice in a way. You never have to worry about where to get a bite, right? True enough. The guy's list of complaints never end, but he knows how to keep the food nutritious. Which pays for me at this point. Half my crew are kids who are still growing. Now I'm actually feeling kinda jealous. I wish I could live a nice balanced life like that. My meals and schedule keep getting messed up, with industry dinners and invites from sponsors and whatnot. I guess that's one advantage to my side business. It's a decent way to spend some calories. Don't tell me your Phantom Thief thing is just a fancy way to lose weight. Of course not! That's ridiculous! It's just a plus, that's all. Besides, I think I look just fine, thank you. Not like you had any complaints when you saw... Yeah, about that, I'm really sorry. I wasn't being the most considerate about it. I'll do whatever you'd like to apologize. It's fine. Not like I haven't put that much up on the screen before. Compared to some of the sex scenes and stuff in the R-17 versions of some of Gotti's movies, a quick semi-nude barely registers. Damn, so you really are a pro. Not gonna say no to sketchy stuff like that. I figure your agency would shoot stuff like that down in a heartbeat. They don't like it, but I usually convince them to give it the green light. It can be part of making a movie that much better. Now, my mom's the one who really gets on my case about it. I'm so tired of hearing I shouldn't be that loose that I need to save myself from... Why am I telling you these things? You say that, but you're the one who keeps walking into it. Still, it's not bad. Having family that cares the least, right? Your grandma was a former chanson singer, right? And your mom was big on the stage. I'm surprised you know them. I mean, they're not a secret, but that was a while back. Well, they both left a big mark on the world. I still see some of your mom's posters on the walls in some bars. As for your grandma, I've heard her on records before. 3 generations of artistic talent, eh? Yes, well, we're blessed. It's true. I'm still nowhere near the Phantom Thief Mom was, but I think I'm living up to her legacy as an actress. And here I go again! Oh, I swear! I can't let my guard down a second for you! At this point, I'm contractually obligated to point out that you keep walking yourself into these. I'm gonna be a movie star too. She sure sweeps easy, huh? That's a sign of someone who'll be a big deal in the future, mark my words. Also, you changed your clothes. You going outside? Yeah, got a little work and also some side business. Keep an eye on Yume for me, would you? Oh, well that's a little unfortunate, but I won't dig into it yet. Just be sure not to get back too late. You wouldn't want to worry your poor assistants. Cute little Yume. Alright. Hey, Zeros. Oh, hey. Napping here, buddy? Bet you'd give the other guests a real shock if they saw you. Did you enjoy your meals and time in the hot springs? I hope you found what we offer fully satisfying. We've had a number of visitors from much farther away lately, and I'm honored to say that our inn was quite popular with them too. The Lord of the Hot Springs town of the Empire came by himself. He said he felt he could learn from us. Damn, really? You telling me T.O. was here? Lord Schwarzer was here? Ain't no way, buddy. Is this the way of the hot spring again? Well, I took a dip before dinner, but it's great to be able to go in multiple times a day. Should I take another quick dip to help digest dinner? Whew. 5 years since then, huh? Never imagined this is how I'd end up back here. Come to think of it, we made a promise to go on Hot Springs trip way back then, huh? It was what? Gonna be to celebrate Renee's graduation? Then I ruined the whole thing. Whatever. No turn back the clock now. I already made my choice. I've thrown away my days with them.
Okay, looks like no one's around. I knew the best time to shoot for would be right after dinner. I'll really be in for it if Aaron finds me, so I'll make this a short dip. I did only just take a shower. Hopefully a quick wash is good enough before going in. I can barely see a thing. There's so much steam. It really is curious how the oxidation of sulfur can come out so thick. As I recall, it has a positive effect on the skin and soothes chronic pain. Maybe I should convince Gran and Essie to come.
Man, you sure know your stuff, huh?
Huh? What? Van?
Oh yeah, sorry. I've been in for a while now. Real nice bath, huh? Sorry, I didn't say anything earlier. I was kind of lost in thought there. You want to have the place to yourself, yeah? I'm all warmed up, so I'll leave it to you.
Van, I can see everything.
Huh? What are you talking about? I got a towel around my waist.
But your upper body, you're naked. You're...
Oh my god.
Forget that, I didn't say anything.
Come on, I'm not that great compared to folks who really make a habit of flexing their muscles. Anyway, you wanted the place, so I'm good leaving you to it. We should have around half an hour before anyone else comes in, I think. Don't stay in for too long. Also, remember to hydrate once you're done.
That was a shock. I suppose I was at fault. I should have made sure no one was in here first. He didn't notice, did he? No, he couldn't have. There shouldn't be that much to see in just the builds of our body. I think the heat's getting to me. Once I wash myself off, I'll head out.
Alrighty then.
I'm pleased you enjoyed our traditional multi-course dinner. The format especially of Eastern cuisine. Hospitality is just serving food made with fresh ingredients. Isn't. It's also arranging the food to visually please and serving it right. Several chefs have come here to train with us before. I hope they picked up on that mindset. In fact, one of my students is over at Longport. I hope they, especially, were able to take those lessons to heart.
The hot springs here seep into your very bones. It even loosened up my shoulders. It's unreal. The Hexenzonro Inn, with its Eastern-style hospitality, is something else. It's like they really care about even the finest details, that you can see the sincerity of it. They actually care.
What a bath that was. I could spend... Oh my god, I'm sorry. I did not need to burp in the middle of that. What a bath that was. I could spend forever in there, truly. And the dinner. I was a bit surprised at the style of it, but the taste? Kind of think of it, I remember hearing from the lodge owner that the Divine Blade of the Empire and his family stayed here rather recently.
Bro, you're telling me we just missed Reen? What the fuck?
You know, Divine Blade is a name I associate more with Oberl. I'm sure you know that as a title belonging to a national hero of ours. I suppose it wasn't that Divine Blade who stayed here, though. Still, it does make me feel connected to the place a little. Did Reen come here with his wife, Toa? Hey there, what are you two doing?
I asked Fio to share today's visual recordings with me, actually. While I was dealing with that, I looked up and realized how lovely the stars were. Perhaps it's because Longlai has fewer lights.
Fio has also captured an image of this night sky. It will be shared with Catra later.
Glad to hear you two are having a nice evening. No kidding though, with the night skies, the stars are as clear as gems. Guess I'll take a moment to enjoy them myself.
I must admit, I found a surprisingly childlike joy in our touring today. Naturally, working with your team at Arkwright Solutions is very satisfying work, but still, I believe I shall remember today's events for a long time to come.
Unrelated notice. Mild humidity increase. Predicted possibility of an effect on tomorrow's weather.
Oh, Van! Hello. Fairy and I were showing off our souvenirs to each other.
Oh yeah? What'd you all pick up?
I got a picture postcard to send back home to my family. I'll send it along with some Montow and rice crackers.
Hey, bet they'll love that. Those snacks will also keep on the road pretty good.
As for myself, I purchased some assorted snacks for a few Academy friends, like the ones in the student council. I also picked up a few things for myself, a cute candle, some tea. It's only been a day, but it was still quite fulfilling. For me too, the hot springs and the meals were super cool.
Good to hear it. Looks like they're getting a chance to relax.
Come to think of it, the inn was providing free tea. Perhaps I'll bring some up to share with Judith. It's neat looking all over at the souvenirs. I'm going to look for something cool to send to my family.
God damn it. There's another asshole doing that damn hand gesture. I hate that hand gesture.
Did you enjoy the hot springs of our inn? The Longlai hot springs have been known long for the restorative and beautifying effects. They're the blessings of the Taishan Mountains. We also offer shiatsu and saitai massages, if you'd like. We are confident we can provide whatever you need to banish your exhaustion.
Attaboy. Looks like he's making you sure to rehydrate after his bath.
Van!
Hey there, rosy cheeks. Must have gotten nice and warm in the bath, eh? If you want some advice, the best time to go in alone is the early morning. Getting in the first bath after it's been cleaned is great. If you get up early, think about it.
How can I not trust the expert? And, well, these baths are pretty great. I'll take it under consideration. For now, I'm plenty warm, so I'd like a drink. Do they have anything non-alcoholic?
Alright, let's see who's around. Or...
I guess I could try to guarantee a coming up section for this video.
Don't be shy. Take a look.
Fresh manto right here.
Oh, you're helping out this shop now?
Oh, it's your dad anyway.
Daddy sometimes spends nights drinking stuff with his friends, but he also spends time with me. Even when he's with his friends, they sometimes give me yummy bar snacks, they call them. Dad and his friends say there's neat snacks in a place called the Capitol. I wonder what.
Sadly, Choco Montav aren't too good for dinner. I suppose nights with my wife's rules, folks have... What? Okay. Not that I'm complaining. After I close up, even I go out and grab some of the old folks to go drinking there. And hey, the stuff at my wife's place is great for the drink.
Mommy says she wants me to see a lot of the world. I've never gone anywhere but Longlai. I wonder what other towns are like. Mommy was talking to one of the people who's visiting for vacation, and she said she wants to show me to some places.
My wife's business is busy at night, so I took over watching our own Eno at this hour. But being able to mind my little girl while I keep up my old buddies is the best part of having us run our own shops.
This night, as the calendar turns, will be the 15th night of the month. The moon heightens my power to see. Your thoughts, they are drawn to a certain location. From what I can tell, you have ties to Longlai, and those ties will tie a knot to a deeper tie yet.
Wanted Van to say, okay, that's a bit freaky.
How about ice cream for your dessert tonight? It's great after a bath. Longlai is a quiet place, but I still wish there were more young people around. It'd be a lot of fun to recommend all the hottest sweets made locally, you know?
You know, recently when I woke up today, I saw we got to see a full 3-minute comparison of the very first conversation between Estelle and Joshua in the first Trails game. We got to see the comparison of the original and the remake, which is a full 3-minute ass conversation cutscene. Cutscene. Not stand there, talk to one another, an actual motion captured cutscene. Given the time, we won't be doing any more workshops, but I'm still selling souvenirs. It's probably no surprise, but I opened this shop because I wanted to share the appeal of handicrafts with people. There's a lot you can learn from the experience of actually making something and having the chance to touch and feel things. Ah, a good day's work. A dip in the springs and a cup of tea. My days is living. I just completely skipped this, which would have made sense for a sentence. And our tea's a real hit with the tortoise. That's what really makes working on a specialty like this more worth it. Seeing new faces enjoy the fruits of your labor, there's no other feeling like it.
It's been a while since I had a pleasant time fishing in the day. I do hope I was able to convey the young folk a bit of fishing lore. I must say, the fish along Longlai grow as well as they've ever done. They're always a pleasure to catch. There's a number of places out east where the fish are doing poorly, so I can't help but appreciate this land's richness every time I come. Of course, a fisherman who has mastered the true essence of fishing, such as myself, can catch fish even in the most bestest of lands. Speaking of the time since I was last in the Republic proper, there's been this new trend. Oboe films, yeah? The advertisements make them look quite interesting. I should find a day to experience them and expand my horizons. Especially since I understand some of those movies have quite appealing women dancing and such.
You there. Let me talk to you for a minute. This is
No.
wonderful.
What a great bath. My shoulders feel lighter and I feel so rejuvenated. I guess you'd expect that they do feel good as the... I guess you'd expect that they'd feel as good as the Hexisandro in baths, since they're from the same source. Best of all is letting the night air blow across me now that I'm all warmed up.
My brother's going on and on about his nice shoulders, about how his shoulders feel. For radio's sakes, he's only 20. Talk about an old man. Well, I mean, I do hope the hot springs have all the effects they claim to myself. It's supposed to have an exfoliating effect on the skin. Can't help but hope for that, right? Good evening. How about some handy onigiri for late night snacks? Tourists like to stop by for midnight snacks, so I stay open fairly late. My daughter likes to see the travelers, so at night we keep her with my husband or I. We get to provide for our guests, and my daughter has fun, so it's pretty worthwhile to stay open this late.
The souvenir shop here is quite something. They have such a wide selection of Eastern goods. Did I say wide? I meant wide.
Alright.
Make sure to come by here every time I'm up in Longlai. It's a good place to pick up tidbits of info on rare Eastern finds. I walked into some especially good rumors this time. I need to hit up my acquaintances once I get back to the capital.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome. Though it's a bit late, I will be closing soon, but you caught me at just the right time. The Tourism Bureau is proud to offer help to anyone who needs it, even at this late hour. With that said, I do have some paperwork I need to handle, but visitors always come first. Feel free to ask if you need something. You can't beat the smell of the souvenir shop. You can catch the sense of the wood, the paper, the materials. The dining place on the second floor here has got such an alluring scent that it even tints what you get down here. Makes things even better. Alright, that was a nice bath. So now I'll just go take in a breath of night air. That'll end off my day. If I'm gonna have hiccups, why didn't I have hiccups right after I
Perfect
ate?
timing.
Why am I having them now?
Hello, welcome, late visitor. If you'd like, I'll be happy to whip up a dinner for you. Oh yes, that's my son over there. As you can see, he's a healthy eater, especially now that he's in his growth spurt. He likes to tell me how he can do his best as a guide thanks to my meals. I can't help but feel a little embarrassed and happy at that at the same time, both as a mother and a cook. My mom's food is always the best. She was the one who helped me get a job as a guide, and she even packs me lunch so I can do my work. Moms are great. Looking for dinner? For what it's worth, guests always go nuts for my mom's cooking.
Aaron? Hey, I was wondering why I didn't see you earlier. The hell are you doing here this late? Come on, old fart, going blind? I'm doing what you do when you go traveling. Drinking, dealing, and buying. Now if this place had a proper pleasure district, we'd really be hopping. You know what I mean? Keep it in your pants, punk. Don't indulge too much. You cut too loose, you'll cause trouble for folks back home. You think you need to tell me that? If you want, you're welcome to join, yeah? Just another old man for the crowd. Shame we're only gambling for liquor and snacks, but hey, it's a good enough table. If you're feeling bored, you're welcome to join in. Of course I'll snag every mirror you got if you try. I miss being able to play the jukeboxes in 4. Cold Steel 4. Or was it was 3 and 4? I think it was just 4, actually.
I can't get into the Kunlun Mountains, but there's other worthy places to trade. Most important of all is to ensure one maintains an even heart in the face of the unexpected, and calmly determines a course of action. Though it, seems this trial closure will hold for longer than expected. I should go tell my fellow students. I'm part of the Gekka school, but every time I come to visit, I find new reasons to respect the Taito school. I think that the mentality of the Taito school born in Longlai is something we at the Geka can take to heart. I can't do anything for them, but they are my best wishes in rebuilding their dojo.
Bum, bum, bum. I was just going to stop by the temple to get a look at it, and I ended up taking their little class on tea. I guess tea's an important part of Eastern hospitality, too. It really is a deep subject, isn't it? While she was teaching me, though, I couldn't help noticing that Mother Izumi carries herself with a sort of otherworldly grace. The experience was all so varied. I feel like I'm about to discover something about myself.
Now let us all pray together.
Good evening. What brings you here at this late hour? If you need help, we will be happy to do what we can. Father Marse often spares an ear for the worries of Eastern travelers like that young man. I was born here in Longlai, but I'd like to be even half of the rock of stability that the Father is for others. That's why I joined the temple. That's not to say I'm not also proud to help provide for tourists, of course, and to help people understand the culture of the East, too. So, I've been working in the Republic, sending money back to my village in the East. The other day, I got a letter informing me my parents passed away. I couldn't even be there for their funeral. I don't have anything anymore. No one to send money to, no family waiting for me to come home. What is even left of me?
Please, look at me, son. I wish to hear more, but first, I must ask you a simple question. I want you to think hard and answer me this. Is the mirror you've earned at work the only thing you've gained here in Calvert? If you believe you've connected to people here, I promise you, you have always been guided by the Heavenly Mother.
I mean, yeah. I have friends here. I even have someone I was thinking I might marry. But all that means abandoning my home.
You have abandoned no home, my child. I believe you should trust in the ties that connect you and move forward instead. It is those same ties that brought you here to our temple, I would say. I will be of whatever aid I can be to you. Should you return home, I will be glad to help you, and I will make some arrangements with the temple at your destination. What I want you to understand is that you are not alone.
Father. You're right, of course. Maybe I'm just being too pessimistic. I still have people who will stand with me and the guidance of the Heavenly Mother. So I shouldn't be like this.
There are no few people who come from the East bearing great burdens of the soul, seeking solace at our temple. I do my best to be someone they can talk to, and a connection back to the East for them. I hope to be a source of strength. For him, even if his wishes to treasure his ties to the Republic, he should find a chance to go back. For circumstances like this, we will happily help secure passage back east.
I guess I thought, until now anyway, I was living in this foreign land so I could help my family. But it's fair for me to ask for help too, isn't it? Somehow I almost lost sight of all the people I've made friends with here, even of the blessings of our Heavenly Mother. I guess I was just too desperate. I'm like looking over to my right and seeing my little dog playing with his ball that he loves so much.
A little while ago, I saw a man from the east who came here for work visiting the temple. It seems that things are rough.
Here, boy, I got it. Here, go get it.
Working here at the station, you meet a fair number of immigrants. Seems like things are rough all over these days.
Maybe if the transcontinental railroad had been able to operate as planned, things wouldn't have been so hard for them.
Well... Alright.
You know, I'm gonna miss the trophy for eating all the foods because of this. Damn vending machines. So, he's still not back? That's bad. A newbie like him out alone in this situation?
Enough. Why won't you keep an eye on him, cousin? I'm sure you must have realized that he...
I get it. I'll go looking for him in a bit. But what bad timing. Especially as he kept an eye on the Kumu Mountains and the Eastern Highway.
Rather than complaining, may I suggest you get back to work?
Yeah, I'm going.
Looks like they're busy. Search for someone, I guess. So hang on. That stupid serious newbie's not here. Looks like we got ourselves a side quest.
Did you get your ball stuck under there? Are you trying to tell the ball to come back out? He's got it all the way in the back. There you go, boy. Oh.
Alrighty.
What a mess. Wasn't expecting him to just disappear on me. Wherever you went out to the waterfall.
Hello, Arkwright. I'm sorry I didn't notice you. As it happens, I had something on my mind. Anyway, it's a guild problem. I'm sure Carson will resolve things, so there's nothing you need to worry about.
Oh yeah? So, she says, but now I'm kind of worried what she meant.
The eastbound line of the Transcontinental Railroad was delayed, I guess. I've made all my preparations and now there's no train today. But this is another problem caused by the environmental issues Eastern Zemuria is facing. I'm sure a lot of people have it tougher than me. There aren't a lot of people passing through Longlai lately, and folks here in Calvert tend to forget about what's happening out there. Which is exactly why people like my group have to stick with them till the very end.
Was that a Westerner in a kimono? Probably just a tourist or someone renting one.
The group I'm with is still pretty small, but we're blessed with someone who can do anything perfectly. Desk work, whatever you name it. The amazing thing is that this person's also a school teacher, I think.
Interesting.
It's that damn woman, isn't it? The one with the guy that we saw before. She's the woman who had the veil over her face. You're just walking out here? Huh? Where'd she go? Maybe she went to the church?
Now let us all pray together.
Is she a sister of the church? Nah, that can't be right. She isn't even here.
Something's funny about all this.
Well, at least they're not a ghost. Now the question is, do I pursue or do I just pretend I saw nothing?
Hello, officer. Goodbye, officer.
Ah, what a lovely breeze.
You got the same damn voice. Of course, man, what the hell?
I had merely hoped for a light break, but I feel almost spoiled with how pleasant this has been.
Your voice is pretty familiar.
Out for a little stroll, handsome? You strike me as a tourist. From the capital, perhaps?
Yeah, just here to kick back a little. How about you? Relaxing solo?
Can't imagine someone like you be out here alone.
Oh, quite sadly, it's just me, myself, and I this time. I must admit to being a touch lonely without my oh-so-naughty superior and rambunctious coworker. I have an idea. Won't you be my arm candy instead?
That's a very appealing invitation, but I'm afraid I've got business to attend to. Besides, the kids in my crew would never let me hear the end of it if they found us. Think I could take a rain check on that?
Goodness me, my hopes have been dashed. Well then, have a delightful night, and may you not end up a plaything for anything too nasty.
The fact that I can't remember makes this all the more strange. But this is definitely not a situation to poke my nose into. The liminal city between east and west, the Kunlu and the Taishan Mountains. I think I'll just say I met a fox playing at being human here. But that said, this fox definitely has all 9 tails.
Now's probably as good a time as any to head over.
Oh my, what brings you back? Could it be the evening breeze lured you back to spend time with me?
Nah, I've got stuff to do, sorry. Doesn't seem like she's trying to dig into me too much yet. I'll tell her when this fox is gonna turn back into a beast. I'm better off just putting her out of my mind.
Alrighty.
No need to concern yourself, I assure you. Enjoy the moment here and now, with the moon and the evening breeze.
Okay.
Every night I will sing your life.